Welcome to Tagaytay in the Philippines. I got here about an hour ago where I've been to the hotel, not a hostel, and I'm going to be here for 2 nights. I thought I'd go out and about to see what the place is like, just get a first impressions like I usually do, just to see if it's any good. Now I feel, and although I've not done a lot of research in this place, this is a place where no Westerners come to. It's mainly Filipinos that come here for a weekend for their holidays. Now another reason I'm coming out and about is the Philippines is not known for its free Wi-Fi. And although the hotel that I'm staying in stated on booking.com free Wi-Fi throughout, there isn't any until tomorrow morning. Now while I was in Manila, I did think about getting a SIM card for my mobile phone, so I'll have to get one. So that's another excuse for coming out and seeing the sights. Now, having a look at the map, this is the main road through the town. This road goes all the way down to a lake. And what I'm more excited about is that lake has an island. And on the island, there's a lake. And in that lake, there's another island. And that is what I'll be doing tomorrow. Very exciting. Now when I left the hotel, the woman receptionist did say to me, "You're walking?" "Yeah, I'm on a budget." Mainly because of the fact although it's the cheapest place in town, they're charging me £10 for tonight, and then because it's weekend, Saturday night, tomorrow night, they charge me £13. Not a lot I can do because I really do want to stay here for the 2 nights, and I know it is the cheapest place in town. I do like the buses. Right, let's head into town, find a SIM card. As you come into town, oh, that wind's a bit strong. As you come into town, there's all these little statues, and there's nothing to see what they're for. No. Now Jose Rizal, that guy there. Jose Rizal, that guy there, I went to his park in Manila yesterday. And they all look important. I mean, the guys at the back have got legs. God, he's got a 6-pack, hasn't he? That'll be me in about 5 weeks' time. Probably. So as we go into town, it's starting to get busier with people. Not as crazy as Manila, thank God. And there you got McDonald's. On this side here, there's KFC, Burger King. But I guess they are catering for the tourists. And then further on from down here is a shopping centre, which hopefully will have SIM cards. Without the internet to get this SIM card, I am a bit lost. Now I could survive a few days without it, but I do need the internet to get onto YouTube to upload videos and research this place. Oh, they do love their horns. Oh, look at that poor dog. Now the more expensive hotels are around here. There just seems to be one road that goes to a T-junction and the streets going off from that, and that's all there is. So it is a place off the beaten track that I do like to do. If you watched my previous video of me arriving here, this is where I got dropped off in the bus. There is the supermarket. Fora. Burger King. It does look like it's just restaurants. Super Metro hypermarket. Right, this is where I'll try and find something. That's a chemist. There's the bank. Is that a bank? Yes, it is. No SIM cards. For a place that relies on mobile data from SIM cards, not many places sells them. I just asked somebody if they would know where to go, but unfortunately they were tourists as well. So, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Let's have a wander up here. What I do find interesting is the supermarket's just there and next door to a hospital. And the supermarket, oh, there's another part of the supermarket just there with a hospital in the middle. Oh, this looks like a proper one. This is for us. Oh, I see a Samsung shop. So we're in Samsung's. This is heading towards cinema, cell phone repair, there's a lot of mobile phones being sold. Got to carry on walking around. Press and pull. Press and pull. There were some cards in her little desk there, which she's dealing with a customer, and I was stood there for about 10 minutes. So I just thought I'd have a quick walk around, see if there's anything else. Cell phone repairs. And there's nothing down here. I mean, there is a second floor. I think the only thing I can see is a dentist up there. Ah, that's where the cinema is. Oh, vapes. Oh, she's nearly finished. Let's check it out. SIM card done. Quite easy. Took about 15 minutes for it to be registered. Cost me 100 pesos. Unfortunately, it's going to take about 24 hours for it to be activated, which is annoying as anything. So I've got 24 hours without Wi-Fi from now, not including since breakfast. So I am going to have a wander to KFC. This will be my lunch and dinner combined, and hopefully they've got some Wi-Fi in there, just so I can know what to do around here, and the fact I do like KFC. Oh, 24 hours? That's crazy. Why would I even think that KFC would have free Wi-Fi? But the meal was nice, and for some reason one of the guys came across who works there, said, "Where are you from?" "From England." "Are you here for a Filipino wife?" "No." Which is the second time I've been asked that in the last 2 days. So I've come up to the top. There's this little roundabout. More tourists. Just to see what is around up here. So the lake is that away, which is where I'm going to try and get to tomorrow. Stay tuned. So whilst I was in KFC, I did get a text from the mobile provider over here saying that my SIM acceptance was incorrectly filled out. So I've had to go back into the supermarket to get it updated. There seems to be a lot around here. There is just lots of hotels, which gives you the feeling that this is like a holiday destination, but not a lot to do apart from the lake, I'm guessing. There's a little walkway down here, so I might see what's down there. Oh, it's an entrance to a hotel, but I might get a bit of a preview of tomorrow. Oh wow. So that's the lake. I'm assuming that's the island over there. Or is that the island over there? There's a ferry, according to the map that I've got, which is further down that away. Wow. If that was blue skies, the sun was out, that would be impressive. I bet this is expensive. Let's have a wander down this way. I'm back on the roundabout, just about to head down here. But I've just seen this little sign. This is where your taxes go. Construction of multi-purpose building. It's a tourist office. Spot wrong. Double F with view deck. And that's gonna be that. That's from the mayor of the town. That's what your taxes are getting spent on. Obviously not mine. So down here, you've got a big massive hotel down there called Cityland. Various restaurants. Oh, and a pawn shop. Across the road are just lots of plant shops. Cafe, bed and breakfast. Ooh. Somewhere for breakfast tomorrow morning. So, my first impressions of this place. I think 2 days is, or 2 nights is long enough. There didn't seem to be much to do. Obviously, if I had some internet, I could find out. There's a lesson learned that if you're going to come to the Philippines on day 1, get a SIM card. Looking on the map, the island seems to be the only thing that attracts people. I am looking forward to it tomorrow. And that's all I am looking forward to. So yeah, first impressions. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. So this looks like is it. We've got the big hotel there. Hotel Calido. And got some private residence down there. So I'm going to head back to the hotel. I am going to go via a supermarket to get some snacks and some drink of probably water, being sensible, for tonight. Without Wi-Fi, without any internet. I have bought an old-fashioned book with paper pages. That's going to keep me occupied and learning how to turn pages like the old-fashioned way. Oh, it's going to be a fun night. So if you've enjoyed this first impression look of the city now, press that like button. If you want to subscribe to see the island within the island within the island, then you can subscribe. Please do. But until next time, bye bye for now.